Have y'all seen that video of the blatantly racist teacher that was telling her students that you can't speak Spanish in my classroom?
I have both talked to you about speaking Spanish in my classroom, and now I'm the one that's being bad because I'm asking you to meet my expectations.
Yes, lady, you're the one who is being bad, and I have both talked to you? What? You don't even have a mastery of the English language, it seems.
Okay, but we didn't know that was a policy. You could have, reminded
I
us.
have been talking to you about it since the beginning of school, every time you talk in Spanish.
Okay, there are so many points to make here. Besides that just being a straight-up racist colonizer attitude, it's also illegal. It actually violates Title VI of the Civil Rights Act.
It's unfair to other people. You're speaking a language that half the people in the classroom can't speak. So it makes it seem like you guys are talking about them.
Schools absolutely have to accommodate for language diversity. And I love that she says, well, the other students can't understand what you're saying, so they think you're talking about them. How about those other students not listen in on other people's conversations? What if the student was very intellectual and was just using heightened language that the other students couldn't comprehend? Would that be against the rules too? I'm sure that would still be acceptable though, because they're basically using white speech still.
So just because we speak Spanish, you're gonna automatically think we're talking about someone in the class?
No, and I understand some Spanish.
Well, I do understand some Spanish. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You probably know hola, how to count to 10 in Spanish, and a lot of different Spanish-sounding foods. Yes, I would like to have un margarita and dos enchiritos, por favor.
Now, moving forward, there will be absolutely no Spanish in my classroom.
This is what happens when Republicans defund the school system and micromanages everything the teachers have to say. Most of the good teachers decide, you know what, I can't handle this anymore, and they quit and they go do other jobs. That's not to say that there's not still good teachers out there. There absolutely are, but these are teachers that largely just make teaching their passion, and they're just willing to put up with the bullshit that goes along with it. But I went to college with so many people who became teachers that are no longer teachers because they just couldn't handle the bullshit. No, you cannot speak Spanish in my classroom, but you can read the 10 commandments that are on the wall. Fuck this country lately, man. It just seems like those in power are trying to make this country suck so hard for absolutely no reason. And I don't know it for sure, but I would be willing to bet that this teacher is somehow associated with Moms for Liberty. Kids speaking Spanish is not the problem. Adults feeling like they have the authority to try and police somebody's personality or the way that they live their lives or their cultures, that is the problem. This wasn't about communication, this was about control. It was about who they felt like deserves to have speech and who doesn't. And unfortunately, this whole school is probably going to get sued over this one lady's ignorance, and now the whole school is going to suffer as a result. And I'm sure it's only a matter of time before this teacher gets fired, and if so, I hope this account posts an update because I want to hear all about it.